this is my channel, The Good Guys. Guys, today's story comes from Greensboro, North Carolina, and the title reads, 911 calls released after Grimsley student killed in vape shop robbery. Now, guys, before we get into this, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, leaving a comment, subscribe. Remember, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and I would appreciate your help so we can all get there together. And you guys are free to hit me on Twitter, on minds.com, and on Truth Social. So let us dive into today's story.
We begin tonight with a 911 call revealing new details in a deadly Greensboro shooting. A clerk fought back against people he says were trying to rob a vape shop on Battleground Avenue.
A 17-year-old Grimsley High School student died, and police are still searching for the two other suspects. WFMY News 2's Grace Holland has more about that 911 call and got insight from a triad attorney about what could come next.
The clerk is very calm in the 911 call made just minutes after the shooting, saying one of the men was holding a pistol when they entered the store.
One of them had a gun, so he was looking at the cash register.
A clerk inside this Greensboro tobacco store recounting the moment he says he took action to stop a robbery.
They were grabbing the money from the merchandise, and then there was a gun in the back, so I went ahead in the back and grabbed the gun. Came back out, they're still there, I just fired at them. They ran out, I don't think any of them got injured though.
Police say someone was killed during the shooting, a 17-year-old named Gabriel Kalu. Guilford County Schools says Kalu was a student at Grimsley High School. The clerk told 911 Kalu and two others came into the store earlier that day.
3 of them came in earlier today, about like an hour and 30 minutes ago. They were wearing masks and hoodies, and they bought some stuff and then they walked out.
Police are still searching for two suspects.
Guys, you know what this sounds like to me? Just from hearing what he said, that 3 of them came with masks, came in, bought something. Obviously, I think they probably cased it. They wanted to see if there was any cameras. They wanted to see the layout just in case. And then they bought what they needed, and then they left, and then they came back. And in this case, one came back with a gun, and they tried to rob the store owner or whoever he may be at this smoke shop. Guys, we have seen this many times now on this channel, and what is the recommendation? The recommendation, if you work in a service industry and you are seeing individuals come in at a random pace, and this could be good guys too. I mean, this is the what you have to deal with when you operate a commerce, a brick and mortar business, that people are going to be coming in and out all the time. And for the vast majority of them, you're not going to have to worry about them trying to rob you. It's only select few, and there are signs, right? Absolutely, 100%. Somebody comes in there, especially nowadays, if you're coming in with hoods, I'm going to remember that person, okay? If you're coming in, you look a little sketchy, yes, we're going to remember you. And in this case, those guys came in, they pointed a gun, very real to recognize that, and then they demanded cash. The guy went to the back, got a gun, started shooting. They left. But he ended up killing or deleting a 17-year-old boy. Now, I don't have a problem with that. And I know you guys know this, but, you know, teenagers, kids can absolutely ruin people's lives. They can destroy you. And so we have to be able to combat this. And the only way we can do this is with firearms. And that is what this individual did. He is a good guy. He was able to defend his store, defend his livelihood. Okay? And we cannot do that, or the only way we can do that is with firearms. I do find it interesting as well that they have the nerve to point out that, yeah, he's going to school. This is his school. So what? So what? He should be going to school, and he should have been going to school and not robbing a store. Okay, so let's move on. Let's hear what the rest of this has to say, and then we'll wrap up.
Attorney Jason Keith says the other suspects could be charged with robbery, even felony murder.
If they're in the commission of a felony that has a high likelihood of circumstances where a person can be killed, such as robbing a store, the felony murder rule then will make them guilty of first-degree murder, and they could be prosecuted.
Legal experts say a self-defense argument is possible for the clerk who shot Kalu, but prosecutors will likely consider other factors too, like whether the suspects were running away when the clerk shot at them.
Now, do you see what the level of scrutiny the self-defender has? And for the life of me, guys, I just don't understand it. There is a possibility that, yeah, maybe the self-defender wants to get some retribution or anything like that. That's true. But the level of scrutiny on the self-defender, in my opinion, it seems like is more scrutiny on him than on the person who's committing the crime. We cannot blame the victim. We in so many different cases, sexual assault or things of that nature, we don't automatically go after the victim. But why is it the case when it comes to guns? And the reason is, and you know it, the reason is they don't like the public having firearms. There is going to be a push, and I mean a big push, okay, for these firearms, everybody who has guns, to say, hey, look, no one should have them. It's coming, and we've already got some good things that have happened in the firearm community. We're talking about constitutional carry and a lot of different things, but the bills that are being submitted, guys, they are out of this world. So many bills on either side. Who knows if they have a chance of passing? But it comes down to one thing. They are making it harder for the individual, the citizen, to deal with this problem. They are basically saying they do not want an individual to protect himself. They don't want him to be his own first responder. They want you dependent on the government. I know this is a leap, but why would they get involved? These guys came to rob the store. Store owner went to go get his gun, came back, shot. They left. Yes, he killed somebody, but it's self-defense. In some cases, I know people may say, well, he could have stayed back there. That is true. And that will be argued. But it's just frustrating, the level of scrutiny when it comes to defending yourself. If that person wasn't there in the first place, you wouldn't have to go back and go and get your gun. In the world we live in. Guys, but what do you think? Okay? You tell me, guys. Tell me in the comments below. I haven't got too much really engagement, and I'm really trying to make sure that this happens. And I think we're gonna add one more thing to the channel. We may add a live stream. I think we're gonna have to do that, and so we can get the engagement up, guys. I will say this, and I always usually say this, is that good people have guns. Good people should always have guns. And if good men do nothing, there will be no good guys.